And welcome everybody to Co-op Guild. This is Steve. I'm here with two special guests tonight. Getting big tonight. We've got Derrick from Canje Studios.
Hey, everyone.
And we have Kyle, the designer of Echoes of the Sundering, here with us as well. Hey, Kyle.
Hello, hello. Glad to be here.
So welcome everybody. So this is a live stream of Echoes of the Sundering, which is currently still live on Kickstarter, so you can go back it. I have a preview of it. I did cover this one previously, but we were talking in emails like, oh, there's some changes. And it was like, hey, can we do a stream? Like, sure, why not? So here we are to play stream. Derrick has not played this game, so this will be fun to see his first impressions as he gets through it. So, but this will be mostly a teach as we get through all the funness of Echoes of the Sundering.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. I see lots of new people here today. So, hey, Jeffrey, hey, Game Weaver, Matt, Raphael, Bierman, Sean, another Matt. Awesome. We got lots of friends tonight. Sweet.
Thank you, Kim.
Your face.
That's from the Saturday chat.
Yeah, for sure. Inside jokes, so. Cool. Okay, but I will let Kyle run this and kind of teach us how to play the game, so.
All right, so we're actually going to start off right with character creation to go and dive into it. I had done a little bit of a basic teach for Steve. Already knows the game. I did a basic teach for Derrick. I will touch on things as we go, and if you have any questions, I'll be following along with chat with Steve as well. So please let us know if you'll have questions as we go. So we're going to go ahead and start with character creation, which is over here on the left. We have this really cool little setup in tabletop. We're going to start at the very top with origins. So if you will start us off, I think, Derrick.
What, me? The guest? The guest gets
the guest. Yeah.
What?
So you're going to be able to pick any of these five. So we have the dwarves, the humans, blue elves, ashwoken, and fey folk.
I mean, ashwoken just look amazing. So yes, please.
All right. So what you're going to do is go ahead and grab that card.
Oh, just the one card? Okay.
Yep. And then you're going to go and read through that and answer. As you kind of answer those questions, I'll give you the appropriate cards. Go ahead and read those out loud if you will.
My clan resides in either the Red City or the Flood Rush Caverns. Let's see. Let's say we reside in the Flood Rush Caverns.
Awesome. I'm going to give that to you right there then. So that card next to you is Undaunted.
All right. I follow Korvoth, God of Courage, or Alesh, God of Desire. God of Courage, Korvoth.
All right. There's another card for your deck.
All right.
And then we're going to do one more card, which is going to be an item.
When I left home, my family presented me with a vision book where I record my dreams. Or my family presented me with the tooth of a chariot, the symbol of bravery. Oh, yeah, B all the
way. All right. So we'll put those two cards together. I'm going to take the Ashwoken creation card back, and then we'll go ahead and pick a background as well.
Okay.
Would you want me to make your character with you as we go as well, Steve?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
All right, so why don't you pick one of the remaining four?
Let's do a blue elf this time.
Awesome. My personal favorite.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Let's see. I come from a family of scholars.
All right.
And then I follow, let's see, Raelith, the god of wisdom. And when I left home, my family made sure I took along a crest of, let's do the first one. My family made sure I took along a crest pendant. I aim to present as well. Gain the crest pendant, item B1.
All right, so I've put out these three cards for you. I'll take that back. And I'm going to go with the dwarves. So let's say I'll be hardy, and I like naps, so we'll do that.
Like naps.
Yeah, I'm a Duvain, god of rest, and I am from the murky swampland.
That's an epic art there, a giant turtle shell.
Did you see the little dwarf taking a nap on it?
Yeah,
yep.
That's awesome. The art is very beautiful.
Thank you. We have a really cool team. They're amazing, and they are very passionate about the project as well.
Yeah. And what's your item that you're picking?
Oh, good point.
Support character, of course.
Let's do pouch of tokens. All right, and then we'll go and do a background. So, Derek, if you'll start us off, you've got
Yeah.
Acolyte, Performer, Highborn, Wildlander, and Trader.
Let's. I want to go with Acolyte for theme, but I think I'm gonna go with, yeah. You know what? Acolyte. Let's do it. Let's
right.
do it.
Nice.
So a remote blah 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 words. I come from either a remote cloister far from civilization or the temple in the heart of the city. I came from underground, so remote cloister.
All right. Cool. That's actually
And-
fitting because it's a Ashwoken on the picture. That's nice when that works out.
Nice. And you can usually find me out amongst the people practicing my faith. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Korvoth?
That is not, unfortunately, finished character art, but we actually
That's okay. That's
I
okay.
got a sketch of from my artist today for this card. So
That's all good.
and did you see where the other one just flew off to?
It was under that one, wasn't it?
Where did
this
it
is
go?
one of two. Why does it say one of two? What's
All cards are double-sided.
Oh, gotcha.
We might have to rewind time. I'm not sure. Where'd that one? Oh, here it is. It's under the table.
Oh, it fell on the table.
All
All right. So that is my background.
Yep.
Yeah, Greg says you're the man, the people, Derek. It makes sense.
It's information broker is what I'm doing. Have you decided to go and back Kickstarter?
All right. Steve, what about you? Which background do you want to pick?
Let's go with the trader. Let's see what this thing does. So,
All right.
I describe myself as well, Kim, my wife would disagree with me. Observant. Let's do that one. You're not observant, King Kyle. What matters most is reaching my destination or keeping my wares in stock. Keeping my wares in stock. Let's go with that one.
Nice.
All right, and that is deliberate. Cool. All right, and then finally, so I'll put these cards together.
Wait, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I'll bring mine over. I don't want to get confused. So all these will go together, and then we'll go ahead and pick from these colors. So everybody was going to pick two, and I think we determined that, Derek, you're going to be red-green. You're going to be healing and attack.
I'm going to believe you. Yeah.
Cool. So that's this one right here and this one right here.
There's
And
two
then
ones that say red. Is that for a reason or?
Yes, all colors are going to be represented. So we're playing 3-player, meaning all colors are going to be represented once, except that red is going to be represented twice.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And then you're going full support. Is that right, Steve?
Yeah, let's go support.
All right. So we're going to do purple, yellow for that.
Okay.
And that'll leave me with blue and red.
Nice.
So the man vision home. Yeah, no. Yeah. I have wares if you have coin, exactly.
Oh, is that the Canje?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So everybody should now have a deck of 20 cards. Does that look right?
Yes, I have 20 cards.
Sweet. We'll go ahead and pull those over to your hub.
And the item too?
And the item as well, yes.
Okay. Taking it over to my hub.
You can place your cards on this side. I'll go ahead and grab, you have unique threat tokens. We're going to have unique sleeves as well for each origin that correspond to the token. So I'll go ahead and pull those over.
Okay.
So you have the blue elf, you have the Ashwoken Derrick, and I'm going dwarves.
Do I flip it and shuffle?
Yep, flip it and shuffle.
All right.
Yeah, there's a question here in the chat. Lumoto, there you go. So the background and race don't matter on your colors, he asks.
They do not. They can be, they're independent decisions. And we really tried to make the origin and background cards to be pretty color independent. So they're good for everyone.
All right. Steve, if you ever want to center your screen, just hit spacebar.
Look at that.
If you ever want to recenter it, if you ever want to recenter it when it gets all wonky from turning, you can just hit spacebar and it'll reset it. Okay.
Colors like Magic the Gathering. I want to be Boros character, red, white. Yeah, there you go.
Now, Steve, feel free to, if I miss a question, please call me out. I'm probably
Oh,
not
no
good
worries.
at
I'm watching.
asking.
You're good.
All right. So tonight we're going to be doing the Felid, which is kind of the first real fight in the game. There's a tutorial fight beforehand, but we'll assume that you all have seen that, and we wanted to give a chance to show off this one. Before we did that, though, we would have gotten a few different things. So first off, we're going to get some items. I'm going to go ahead and pull those items out, and you guys are welcome to look through them, or I can divvy them up to you accordingly, however y'all want to do that.
Channel my inner Kim, because that axe is looking pretty slick.
Choosing violence.
Yeah. And we only pick one from all of this.
So you're going to be picking 2 hand slots worth and 1 armor.
Okay. Steve, you want to pick whatever you want?
Let's see. I'm gonna take one of these linen garments because I've got wares. That makes sense, right?
All right. Then the hide wrap seems to be for me.
And I got to choose 2 hands. You say?
Yes. And so you could do. So you'll notice with the wooden staff, for example, that can be used as a 1-hander or a 2-hander.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's supporty. So let's grab that. I'll take that as a 2-handed.
You have some form of blunt object that's one-handed, or no?
Dual shield.
That sounds really messed up, doesn't it?
Well, you mentioned Ret Pally, so I assumed you might go with the axe.
Yeah, I was gonna go with the axe. I didn't know if it had a shield one as well, but yeah, I'm going all axe all day.
All right. I'll go ahead and clean those up. We'll put those over there.
All right.
All right. So the only thing to mention for you, Derrick, is that because you picked the hide wraps, you're going to get a 2 extra bonus to your maximum health.
Yeah.
So you and I are both rocking 14.
Awesome.
I see how it is. Let's get it.
Awesome. Pour vat the man's blood.
No, but I hope you see that linen garment crest pendant. That's a nice combo. You can play off those.
Once per round, you may spend 3 health to gain something and a something. And that is a card and a stamina. Okay.
Yes. Very good. Very good. Again, so I've got a couple other things that would have happened. We would get a condition. So because we did the tutorial, we get a little bonus called Trained. Conditions are cards that are temporary into your deck. This one is a good condition. Sometimes there's bad conditions.
Okay.
And so this one we're just put right into our deck. You don't need to deck build with this one. Conditions do not add to your deck total.
Okay.
And then finally, we're going to all get a gift of a potion. Potions are consumables are one-time use. Once you use them, they're gone forever.
Okay. But can you could, I'm assuming you could buy them at a store or something somewhere.
There are more to be found out in the world.
Okay. All right, cool.
I got called. This came up a couple times. I got points asked this question. So Leo says, if the shield is one-handed, does this mean you can pick 2 of those and Captain America the whole thing?
Oh man, you could just go full shield maiden. That'd be amazing.
There is no rule in the game about not using 2 shields.
Maybe not recommended, but you can do it.
Go for it if you wish. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. All right, so we can go ahead and go right into the main encounter. I assume we'll play this on normal, unless you guys are like, "Nah, we want a challenge. Let's go."
No. Let me get ahead of Steve. Can we play it on normal for the guy who hasn't played the game yet?
It's fine. It's fine.
Amps it up.
Let me go ahead and give you guys your class. So I'll mention real quick how classes work, because I did not go over for that for you. This is actually a relatively new thing for people that are following along. In our game, you have a little bonus that is based on your class. And that right now is a combination of my colors. So right now I'm playing blue-red, which is tanking and attacking. So I'm the warrior. That's this Ashwoken character right here.
Oh, okay.
You see the colors, the art.
Yeah, that's why I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know you were. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and so my thing says specifically, when you deal 3+ damage or gain 3+ armor in a round, then I can gain 1 shield or 1 threat token. I'll get into that a little bit, what that actually means, but essentially, I have this like passive bonus that if I'm doing that thing, I can trigger that. Now, if I do it 3 times, I actually get to flip this card. If anybody's familiar with Legends of Runeterra, that's kind of how their level up mechanism works. But the other side is better. It's stronger. It's a little more flexible. So we'll get there when we get there. But if either of you have questions on how your class mechanism works, let me know. It should be straightforward. But
yeah, this one kind of gels well with me.
I hope so.
Yeah, do enough damage, gain enough health to trigger the once around effect on the tooth.
Yep.
It works pretty cool. Okay.
One thing to mention for you as well that I didn't, there's 3 different kind of ways that we allow people to give out their resources. So grant an ally, and give. So grant is you can give it to anybody. So if it says grant, then you can give it to yourself. You can give it to an ally. Either way, if it says grant to an ally, then you have to give it to an ally. You are not your own ally. And if it says gain, then that is something that you get. You can't give it to somebody else.
Okay.
So I know there's a lot of other little things. I know you've got items and stuff. So as we go, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know.
There is a question in chat. I'm not sure what to reference to, but maybe you do, Kyle. So it says, will the block keyword settle into just the one reference?
Will the block keyword settle into just the one reference? Matt, what do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I don't follow. So block is not a keyword. Defend is the keyword, but I might be misunderstanding your question.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what it means either. So yeah.
Matt has been a playtester with us, so he's pretty seasoned.
Awesome.
All right. So we can go ahead and start us out. So you shuffle up your deck and then draw 5.
Okay.
And so this game, Derrick, is simultaneous play, meaning we can take turns as we go. And so this is a lot of cooperation, communication of saying, hey, whatever you're doing, can anybody give me stamina? Can anybody help me do this thing? Can anybody give me a card? That's going to be a lot of cooperation. Or can we maybe complete the objective that's on the enemy in front of us, the encounter in front of us?
Okay.
Matt, if I said block, armor, and shield, then that is my fault. I try to be very careful of that, but block is our blue value. I was just trying to say that what shield or armor is in other games, we call it block.
Okay.
All right, so let me go over the main encounter in front of us up here. This is the Felid. We're going to be playing on 3-player mode, which is the numbers on the left side. And so that's going to be 18 health that we need to do to defeat the Felid, which is our objective.
Okay.
Now, would you do me a favor, Steve, and read the narrative text, the flavor text?
Absolutely.
Before Steve hops into the narrative, so this is, what's the player count on this game? Is it, because I only see health for, now that I understand the corners, which is pretty neat, 3 and 5.
Yep. So we have a required party size of 3 or 5. If
Okay.
you're playing with 1, 2, or 4, you're going to be using companions to.
Okay, but it has to be either 3 or 5.
Yes.
Okay.
I would say the main thing, because people see that and they're like, that's really weird. It's like, we know, but the cooperative role-based part of our game is so central to the mechanisms and the themes that we really didn't want to get rid of that. And so
Okay.
we'll actually go over how companions work at the very end. We can touch on some.
Yep. Sure.
Yep.
Good question.
Okay, so the gate lifts and the Felid stalks out, eyes scanning the arena. It looks eager to lash out at anyone getting too close. And
Right,
we don't have it bribed, but that's the first part of this thing. So there's some narrative elements where we could have bribed somebody and it could have been wounded, right?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, that little exclamation point just means as soon as you see this, it happens.
Yep.
It's we call it on reveal.
Okay.
So there's a passive here that says attacks generate +1 threat token. So that is as long as this card is up, that thing is happening.
Okay.
And then this current first objective is, if during the hero phase we deal 3 damage to the Felid with attacks, then we're going to flip the card.
3
And on its
3 in one instance or 3 altogether?
3 total.
Okay.
Yep. And it's going to be doing 6 damage to us 3 times. So,
Yay.
yeah.
Protect me! I only have 12 health.
Oh no, I dropped my shield.
You're the weakest link. Goodbye.
All right. Okay. Cool.
All right. So we're going to start digging into looking at your cards. If you have any questions, let me know. And then
yeah, I'd just be like, take a turn, and then as I see y'all play, I'll learn.
Yeah, for sure. So Steve even may want to kind of talk to us, since he's the main support guy. He can sort of say like, hey, this is what I can do this round. Or if he's like, no, I can't do anything, then you guys
Oh yeah, Steve, my big old face, my big biscuit head's in the way, so they're like, can you move me to all the way to the right so they can see when you zoom in on the cards.
Whoop.
See, told you they didn't like my face. Told you.
Let's see. I should just center us. There we go. How's that? Maybe that's better. Maybe it's worse. I don't know.
Yeah, and just make sure to put the card between us when you zoom in, because we cover it.
Yeah, I can move things around a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, let me do this. This might be better if I put. There we go.
Oh, why I gotta be alone over here?
I was just making a joke. There. Out here, even better. This should work better actually. If I do, hold on. Now you got me reorganize everything. It's happening. There you go.
See, then I start playing the he can't satisfy me for anything. Why I gotta be at the bottom?
You're the foundation. Like you're our pillar. Like,
I'm the pillar. Picky. All right,
to answer your question, so I have some fun cards to help you guys out for sure.
Okay.
So I can give people stamina to help pay for cards. I can give someone 2 very easily right now. Actually, not very easily, but I can make it work. So if someone has a card that costs a lot, I can make that happen. I can also potentially give you guys draw cards, but I prefer to wait a little bit on that.
Yeah,
I could do damage.
How much damage can you do?
Whopping 1.
I could do
nice, Steve.
I can do 2, 3. I don't know how to read this card because it says receive +1 from attacks this round. Oh, from attacks. Oh, that's gonna hurt. I could do 2.
Okay.
From what I can see, yeah, that's the only card I have in my hand that has attack on it.
I would, Steve, if you can throw me some stamina, then I think Derrick and I can take care of the objective and flip this card.
Okay. Raphael's got a quick question here. Are any passives available? I don't have any passives personally, but they are in the game. So.
Yes, I have a passive in my hand, and I will play it in just a moment.
So you need what? How much you need? Just 2? You need 2, don't you?
2 would be great, yeah.
I get you 2.
What is a color or color combination that isn't a role you normally like in other games that you're actually
I do have a passive, actually. Oh, hold on.
That's a good question, Elliot. I would say support to me. I'm not typically a support guy. I like killing stuff in every game. But honestly, purple, yellow is probably my favorite class in this game.
So I'm going to go ahead and play Prudence. This one doesn't have a cost in the left corner, so it's free to play. But it's got that little hourglass infinity symbol next to the name. That means it does go into the passive ability. So I missed this one. Sorry.
Nice.
So, but once per round, I might return a threat token from the bag to its owner's hub, so I can lower a threat every round, which sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But let me get rid of a card. Yeah, I'm going to discard this card. To trigger my ability, where is it? Yeah, my crest pendant. Once per round, I can discard a card to gain 2 focus.
Okay.
So I'm up to 5, and then I'm going to spend 4 of that to play this focus card here. So I'll gain +1 recovery, and then I'll grant an ally, aka you, Kyle, 2.
Thank you so much.
I'm down to 1.
You said you get +1 recovery, so you move that 3 to 4. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And Steve, just so you're, it doesn't probably matter right now. Since it's an action, we're gonna put this right in the.
Oh yeah. Good call. Thank you.
You're good in the play area. That will go into your discard, which I know you're probably a Magic the Gathering player, so you're a heathen and put it on the left side.
Yep. You got it.
Should that opportunity have gone up top too, or no?
Well, I discarded it.
Yeah, he discarded it.
Oh,
Yeah.
he discarded.
But
Okay.
it's good to do that because I have certain cards like this. Well, not that one. Actually, actually, Opportunity is a good one. I can make other things cost cheaper, so it's good to
Okay.
keep in
Okay.
mind what I played.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. All right.
With
So
all
you
that
just
stamina,
so you put down nap.
I'm going to play deflect. Thank you so much. So that's going to generate a threat token. When we generate threat tokens during the hero phase, if I play an action, I'm putting it right on top of the card. That's going to go in at the end of the hero phase.
Okay.
I then gain 2 of these nice little block and 1 card.
Nice.
Okay.
Then I'm going to use my shield. And I'm going to tap it. Sorry, Magic, I didn't say that, I promise.
You exhaust it. Yes.
But exhaust it to discard this card and view my top 3 cards.
Okay.
Nice. All right. One of them is a defend. So I can basically gain one of them and discard the rest.
Okay.
Those are so good. I'm going to take focus. Discard these 2.
Okay.
And I have other things I'm going to do, but I'm happy to also see if you're got something you're doing, Derrick, let me know. Because I'm going to be able to potentially do a damage to help you out.
If you're going to do I can do train to draw 2 cards and see if I can get something else other than something that's going to get me punched really hard.
Yes.
So this says it's archived after I use it. So I mean that sounds like out of play.
Bierman, no, you may not use double red. That's a little bit of a complicated question. And if you want to message me in Discord, you can ask me that question again and I'll have a slightly different answer for you. But practically, no, you can't do double red.
My wife likes choosing violence, so she can choose as much violence as she can. She will. So that's what that's a reference to.
So I can do.
Raphael's a real quick question. Sorry. He loves the artwork for this game. Can you speak quickly how you found the artist and on the style of the artwork?
Yeah, for sure. I started looking for art from the very, very beginning because I knew that I wanted this to be an art-heavy game. We essentially wanted to make cooperative Magic as a board game, which was obviously ambitious and silly for a first-time publisher, but we did it. So I started reaching out to artists on ArtStation, and I would say I've probably reached out to over 200 at this point.
Wow.
And it's just grinding, try to do a few a week. And fortunately, a lot of them were interested in the project. And then some of them fit our style and some of them could make it work financially. So our lead artist is Paulina Opak. She's the one who you're seeing most of this art from. We have, obviously you can see in our campaign, there's about 9 artists and they're from all over the world, Poland and Ukraine, Brazil. So we really love our art team. They're incredible people.
That's awesome. Sorry, Derrick. You damage.
No. Good question. So I'm going to try something and you're going to tell me, hey, you did this wrong and you did this wrong. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Swift Strike for 1.
Cool.
So take it down to 2. It says that I'm going to generate 1 threat. Come on. Why can't I grab this? 1 threat and deal 1 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you put damage on that.
Oh, what's the there it is. Perfect.
Then it says reduce the cost of your next fan card, which is an ability card, by -1, to which I'll play Reckless Blow for free.
Oof. Yep.
Which will do 3 damage total.
Yes.
Not done yet, but I want to see if I need to pause to see if something's going to happen.
Well, one thing that is going to happen is we do have this ability, attack strength +1 threat.
Cool.
So you're going to actually generate 2 for each of those, I think, if I understand correctly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. And TTS is weird, so you actually have to separate those. But
okay, not a problem.
And instead of let me just clarify this one. Instead of this going on the card, it's going to go on top of the threat bag. I did not explain this to you before, so this is a new mechanic.
Okay.
You see how there's a little bag underneath that?
Oh, I see. Yep.
That means it's going to go on top, meaning it's going to be guaranteed to be pulled first.
Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay. So I did 3 damage when you deal 3 plus Leroy Johnson. Or in a round, it says grant 2 health as my seer ability.
Yep.
So do I gain 2 more health?
Because you're already at your max health, you can't.
Oh, you
but,
can't go over.
But if you want to use your Chirith Tooth first, you could.
I am going to do that. So I'm going to spend 3. Okay, so you could choose. Gotcha. So once per round, you may spend 3 health to draw a card and gain
Stamina.
So I'll draw a card, and then I'll do this thing to gain 3 health. So, or 2 health. So I'm down 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So do I need to? It says after 3 times. Do I need to put a token on this card or something?
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
So that's new from when I played. We didn't have these abilities. You had to play certain cards to trigger. So that's cool. I like this a lot better.
Yeah, it's a little cleaner and it's fun to level up your character.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, do you want that card back?
That I discarded?
Yeah.
I can get it back, but
Don't worry about it. Okay. Let me read the rest.
Yeah, I can get it back. It's not a huge deal.
You may only play this card at recovery phase. You may not be healed or support this round. You may only prepare this round. Gain. Oh, I see. I'm picking that up. X equal the number of heals in your discard. Nope. That's a 4. I'm gonna hang on to my 3 because I don't know what's gonna happen because this should be. I've done 3 damage to this thing to flip this card, right?
Yes. So we can go ahead and flip it right now.
Okay.
That's a good call. I missed that. So, Steve, you want to do the honors?
Sure. The felon roars in fury as it swipes at those closest to it.
All
Now
right.
it's
So
going to do 2 attacks at 6 instead.
Yes.
Yay.
But heroes that attack this round receive 3 damage.
Okay.
At the end of round. So you won't happen right now, but you're going to get attacked probably at least once and take 3 damage.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that gives me shields, to be honest with you.
And you don't have any, so I'm gonna do my best here and see if I can change it to where that you're not gonna die. So
I can help him out a little bit.
What you got?
I have prudence. Once per round, I can return one of his threat cards to his from the bag.
So I'm gonna play Reckless Blow.
Okay.
It costs me 1. I'm gonna do an extra 2 damage. So we'll keep. So you did 3. So I'm just going to take all of these. We did a total of 5.
Okay.
So that'll put me on top of the bag. So I'm basically on top of yours right now.
Okay.
How does this prudence work if the chips don't go in the bag right away? Can I not use it right away?
No, you can. There should be 2 of each in the bag. We just.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And then I'm going to discard Mocking Blow. And Mocking Blow has kind of a unique mechanic. Normally, cards are discarded for stamina. This one specifically lets you discard for a taunt. Okay. So I'm going to put that on top. So I've got you now, Derrick.
That doesn't look like it has the bag symbol.
The discard side?
You played Mocking Blow or you discarded Mocking Blow?
I discarded it.
Oh, all right. Gotcha. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. So then
and I'm finished. I'm tapped for the round.
Yeah, you're in super tank mode. That's awesome.
Yes.
What is that symbol? Speed -1 speed. What is that to me or is that to the monster?
That's to the monster. That's the black spiral up here.
Okay, that looks fun. I'm gonna discard a card to gain 1 to go up to 4, and then I'm gonna spend all 4 to hit him with Incision.
I love that.
And that'll do 1 damage to him, and then -1 of the swirlies.
Nice.
So he'll get.
I'm actually going to take back my Reckless Strike then, since you did
Yeah,
that.
I don't think you need it then. Yeah.
I don't want to get hit that hard.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
And I will say to those watching, we have an official rule that as long as you don't learn new information, then you can take back, you can kind of rewind or make changes in your game. We want that to be basically as we don't want that to be like, oh, I didn't tell you I have that thing. So,
Right.
So the -1 swirl thing, which is this, goes
Yep.
on him. And yeah, I don't know if I did something good or bad.
No, it's good. It means he's
Oh, that's very
taking
good.
less, so that's good.
Okay.
Raphael has a question. It says, when you're on defense, can you play any card as long as you have stamina?
Great question, Raphael. No, you may not. You may only play cards that are instant cards. They have a little lightning bolt. That's, oh gosh,
Let's look at.
over here.
Oh, yep. Gotcha. Okay, I'm tapped. I'm done.
Same. So we're going to go and put all the threat tokens we generated into the bag.
I got one thing I can do. Hold on.
Okay.
Because I still have the prudence I haven't used. Once per round, you can return a token from the bag to its owner's hub.
Okay.
So I can pull a token out. So let me pull
You
one
should
off.
do Derrick's because he's
Exactly. So Derrick, don't
I
pull.
don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what these mean, and I'm sure I'm gonna find out in a few minutes. So
No. So yeah, I'll help you out a little bit so you don't get so many popping out.
all right. So okay, I've discarded. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. So first off, we'll go ahead and do an attack. So essentially we would pull from the bag, but since there's some on top, we'll do that first. So pull one, that's me. So I'm going to take 6 damage, but I have 4 block. So I'm only going to take 2.
Okay.
Then instead of doing an extra one, we'll remove this -1 threat or 1 -1 speed.
Okay.
And then heroes that attack this round, which is only you, Derrick, will take 3 damage.
Okay.
That's nice.
And that's the end of the-
Wait a minute. Once per hero phase, when you are attacked, you may discard a card to receive -3. I think I'm going to do that.
That's fine.
Tap that, and yeah, I'm going to throw this one in. There we go. So I block all the damage.
Nice. Okay. So we're going to now discard this card, draw 2B and 2C.
2B and 2C. Good Lord. Okay.
Yeah. Now we got 2 things going on here. So again, if you guys, Steve, you want to draw us into the narrative?
Sure. The fillet is a blur of gray and brown as it dashes around the arena. And then the other one is the crowd erupts as the fillet retaliates. It reacts aggressively to the noise. Perhaps showing off a little will stir them up. So this first one looks like if we reduce the fillet to 8 health or less, we get rid of this card and we get card 2E. Otherwise, it's going to attack us 4 times with 6 damage. There's something else you can do too. So if you have contained 2 times, which is a keyword on your card. So if you have cards that have that keyword, you can play that, and we can maybe flip it over and see what happens.
Okay.
Otherwise, the other one sounds here. Hero can spend +1. It's not focus. What's it called?
+1 stamina.
Stamina. Thank you. +1 stamina on a card you play. If you do this 3 times, we get to flip this over.
Okay, and that's the showing off.
That's showing off, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
All right, so the beginning of our turn, then we're going to go ahead and draw cards equal just 1, likely. And then
Draw-
gain.
Draw 1 card.
Yes,
What's the +3 for? Is that the stamina?
exactly.
Okay. So
And
you
Steve, you got +4 because.
I got +4, yep.
Awesome. And then items refresh if you use them, unless they're once per encounter.
okay.
Why is it not going to make it?
Kyle, do you want a card back from your discard?
Always.
All right. Yep. Go for it.
Ooh, that's tough.
So I'll do the renew.
Oh, so it should have been discarded.
Do it. Okay. I'll just put that up there because I don't know the difference between putting it up top and putting it in the discard.
That's fair. Action cards right here. So for example, if I had played my deflect right now,
Mm.
and you played renew, I would not be able to get deflect out of my discard this turn.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I understand.
The cards that are actions that are played are currently in the play area for the round.
Yep, I understand. Oh, and we did the recovery phase.
Yes.
I had to put this card out because that's the only time I can play it.
Oh, nice.
I may not be healed or supported this round. You may only prepare this round. Gain a card and 2 more. Discard this at the end. So 1, 2, gain a card.
Okay, because we're attacking.
You may only play this card.
Or showing off, probably.
So, and sorry,
I probably might show off.
to Derrick, since you played Solitude, you're not able to play Renew because it's a support card.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll go back down.
Either way, however you want.
Yeah, I'll go back down. Put the other card back.
Okay.
Put that back up there. Okay.
So I think this no. I want to play Influence. Cost me 2. I'm going to actually spend 3 for this. So I will show off a little bit. Grant 3 heroes 1 support. 1 stamina.
Love that.
So we all can get 1 stamina.
Cool.
I'll return this focus card. Oops, I just want the 1 card. Oh, this one fell in. There we go. On top of my deck. I do have to add a threat to this one as well, so we do that here. Cool. Who's injured?
I think he
Looks like
is.
You're injured twice by 2.
Yeah, I only have 2 missing. I'm not too worried.
So I can use a wooden staff here because I played a support card.
Perfect.
So I can heal you 2. There you go.
Thank you. And don't forget, Steve, that you met your trigger condition.
You place 2 on top of the bag or grant 2 or 3. Oh! I can grant another energy to somebody, or energy, stamina.
I don't have much to do this round unless I want to take damage. And I don't know if I want to because I got a lot of tokens in the bag.
I mean, I could do something. It's not super necessary, but I could.
I could certainly take it, but
go ahead and take it. Take it. I only have 2 cards back in, so.
Okay.
Are you
good?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know how we're supposed to be expected to wait till 2027 for this. My friends and I are ready for our copies now.
Yeah, what you got?
Steve, don't forget your linen garment as well if you want to try to fish for a better card.
Oh. Yeah. Let's do that. I did forget. Thank you. Oh, I put it on top of my deck. I knew what that was. Okay. Problem is I can't really afford it. It would be aggressive though. I'm okay waiting. Well, I could afford it. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it.
Would you mind spending 1 more stamina on your renew?
Oh yeah, I was going to. Sorry, I lost brain on that.
All right, so then we can
flip the card.
Exactly.
Sweet. The crowd cheers on your performance. The beast, in response, turns its attention to those in the stands.
Each hero draws a card.
Yep.
Nice.
And then we get rid of it, and we get 2D in its place.
Well, this ought to be fun.
Only good things. Kill it! The crowd screams. Kill the felon!
Man, this is a great group of people.
They're your people, right? The heroes use an ability, I think it is, that costs 5 or more 2 times, so we get to flip this over.
Okay.
That costs 5 or more. Oof,
Okay.
I don't have any of those.
No, I'm good. I don't have any of those right now either. But we'll see.
All right, I will go ahead and shield bash. Do 1 damage. So now we're up to 5 again.
So how much damage you got this right now? We get 5 only?
So yeah, he's sitting on 13.
I mean, should the support character do some damage?
Yeah, go for it.
So, this leading strike, let me make sure I understand what this does. So, it says here, reduce the cost of the next 2 attacks by 1. I'm guessing that could be your attacks, not just mine, right?
Yes, that is just attacks, period.
Perfect, okay. I think I'll save that for next round to help you guys out. I might play the other one then. Diversion. So, yeah, let's play this one. Let's do some damage. I'll do 1 damage, and I'll, I can grant an ally a card. So who would like a card?
Derrick only has 3.
Oh, Derrick, take your card.
Okay. Hey, that looks fun. Whoa, 8.
Oh, there you go. That's what we needed. 4 damage.
Devastate.
Good grief.
Yeah, but I need to find a way to make 8 money. I think that's a next round one.
I might be able to help you with that. I have a way I can pay your cards. I can pay the cost of your cards for you. So I need to build up for that, though. A little bit for me. Not much.
Oh, let's see. We'll do that. Oof. There's 4 attacks coming in.
Yeah, 4 attacks is rough.
Maybe.
All right. I assume you can't give any stamina, right, Steve?
Possibly. Let me check.
Hard 1, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6.
I could. I could give you 2 stamina.
Do you have the stamina for it?
Nope. Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm 1 short. Sorry. If I didn't attack, I could.
No worries. It's okay.
All right.
I'll do. Trying to decide how hard I want to go for this. All right, I'm gonna drop that for stamina and.
You went up, not down. Oh, you sold it for 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Leroy Johnson card. There you go, Raphael.
Leroy Johnson.
All right, and I'm gonna challenging shout. So it's
Whoa.
Oh, that's a lot of threat.
Yep. Trying to keep my boy Derrick here alive.
I don't even know what's happening, but I'm in for it.
I'm gonna use my prudence. Let's remove a token of yours, Kyle. From
It has to be from the.
No, not mine. Don't take mine out. I like mine in.
Okay, you like yours in? Okay, well, let's take one from Derrick's out then.
All right, so pull one of mine out the bag. Okay, there you go. All right.
All right, I'm good for the round if y'all are.
Yeah.
So much threat. Yeah, I'm good too.
All right. Go ahead and put all ours in.
Okay.
All right, so we've got 4 attacks coming in. I did contain, so I'll cover 1 up.
Yeah,
Okay.
contained? I don't think it did. No,
I don't have a word contained. I cannot be contained.
You cannot be contained.
So I take the first 3 attacks, and then the last attack is going to go to you, Derrick. So I take 6 damage total.
Okay, and how much is he kicking? How much is he kicking out?
Hitting for 8 or 6. I'm sorry.
6 each.
Yep. So you'll take 6 damage.
Yep.
I'm gonna take 3. I'm gonna turn that. I'm gonna discard.
Derrick just tying his shoes in the battle. He's like, "Why are you guys yelling?"
And then I will just take 3. 1, 2, 3.
That's just not too bad, actually. Considering things, that was not bad.
Okay.
All right. So we go ahead and go straight into another round. We don't have any of these conditions that have flipped yet, so we're good.
Okay, so I gained 3 on top of what I already had.
Exactly.
And draw a card. All right.
Oops.
I mean, oh, and it says you may only play this card immediately after you receive damage, which I would have. I forgot about that.
Boom.
So that'll get me the other 3 I need. And
Here's one of
as
those instances that we
You're
were
at
talking
8?
about earlier.
and as I was saying, I mean, you know,
That's
Do it.
amazing.
and I'm gonna burn it all down. Talking about tie my shoe.
Leroy Johnson.
So I'll put 3 will be on there. I'll hit him for 4, and that's an 8 cost card, which puts a token on this thing. And I hit him for 4, and then I put a spin down 1 on him. So he's gonna take. Oh, just get rid of this one and give him a 5. So he's at he is at 8 health. So it says if you
Nice.
reduce the fellow to 8 health, get rid of this card and do 2E.
Yep.
So go and do that right away.
Well done. Well done.
I heard what you said about my friend.
In desperation, the fellow leaps off the arena wall. A section of the stands is damaged, and several in the crowd are hurt. So during this battle, the crowd is an ally. If you grant 8 health to the crowd, you can get rid of card 2C and flip this card.
2C's already gone.
And if it's already gone, it would just be you would just ignore that command.
Okay,
You
and
can
then we
flip
just
this
need
card
to.
then. Always have to defeat the fellow.
Yeah, I was tying my shoes all right for this leap. For this devastating leap.
Butt kicking shoes, that's what it was.
Yeah. So I did do 3+ damage, so I will gain 2 health.
Well,
and once for why I did 3+ damage.
We can actually heal the crowd too if you wanted.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me that? Why didn't you tell me that in the first place? Well, no, I can't. That card means nothing. It won't do anything. If I heal the crowd, it won't do anything. Right? Or did I misread that?
So if you grant 8 health to the crowd, total.
Then I would get rid of card 2C, but card 2C is not in play, right?
And it'll flip card 2E.
Oh.
The next part is it'll flip this card.
Oh. Sure, give them 2 health.
Okay. I'll put this on the card and keep track.
And then I will
Are you guys gonna be attacking?
What I did wasn't good enough?
No,
I would love to attack.
I should play the card. I'll do next round.
Oh, well, I'm not done yet. After you've dealt at least 3 damage this round, draw a card from the axe.
Ooh, that's interesting.
7. You may return a heal in your discard pile to the top of your deck.
I think that Steve has a card that would reduce the damage or the cost of Devastate by 1.
Yes, that's what I was asking.
Oh yeah, pay it. I don't care.
Yeah, I can play that then. So this will be 2, and reduce the cost of the next 2 attacks by 1.
Okay, so then I'd have 1 left instead.
And I did 1 damage.
Yeah, I put the 1 damage on him.
Perfect. And I helped.
And I'm going to go ahead and smash. So it's 3 more damage.
Wait, I got something. Oh, you know what? I should have gave you the Gamut Slam, Derrick.
You failed. You had 1 job.
I had 1 job. Well, next time. Do it again.
Do it again. Let's see.
Slippers of pain.
Is there any way? Is there? No, this isn't going to grant what I need. I need. I can heal. Pal 4 if I only have 1 more, and I can have 1 more. Nope, this will heal me for 2 if I ditch this card.
I can give you stuff.
Does that include things?
How much? How much? I can pay. I can actually pay the card for you if you want.
Yeah, that'd be cool because I can heal him for 4.
I appreciate that.
It says reduce the cost of your next
Action.
ability card by -1. Mine or the group?
Yours.
Okay, so it would. Yeah.
Do you want me to play that card for you? Is that what you want?
It'll heal. Yes, because I want to heal him for 4.
Okay. So then I have the ability of Empower. I can play this one. It's going to cost 2.
Yep.
Because I can pay the cost of an ally's cost for them. So I'll pay that for you. And I get 1 and a threat token.
All right, you're gonna heal. I'm gonna grant you 4.
Thank you.
One of these tokens goes on here and reduce the cost of my next card by 1.
You could heal the crowd. That Raphael is maybe wanting to prioritize the crowd.
Yeah.
All right, sure. If someone can give me what
I can heal him 2 right now, actually.
Yeah, heal him 2, give the crowd 4, and then
No.
wait a minute.
If you heal them 4, I got the remaining 2.
Heal him for is there any way someone can give me a stamina?
Don't heal me at all. Just heal the crowd.
If anyone can give me a stamina, you can heal and I can flip that card on the crowd.
Oh.
Can someone give me a stamina? In some way possible. Actually, I can give myself a stamina. Wait a minute. I'm going to take 3 damage. 2, 3.
Nice.
Using this to gain that stamina and draw a card. And I'm going to play this for 2 because my cost is reduced based on the other card I just that was just played for me. So you'll heal 4, I'll heal the crowd for 7, and we can flip that card.
And the 2 makes sense.
Yeah.
Wait.
All right.
So I don't need to heal someone too? I got 2 heal right now.
Heal him. You can heal me.
Okay.
Because he's at 12, I'm at 7.
Okay, you can heal 2.
Okay, that puts me at 9. And it says, grant an ally 7. You may return a heal card in your discard pile to the top of your deck. Do I have a heal card in my discard pile?
Ozymandias, I saw your question. Any movie or video game influence to make this game or story? Yes, of course. Great question. Imagine if Dragon Age Origins and Legend of Legaia had a baby with the magic system from Brandon Sanderson. That's my heart.
Ooh.
I don't know if those are some old throwbacks. So
which Brandon Sanderson?
I would say, I love Way of Kings and I love Mistborn.
So the Stormlight Archive series and the Mistborn series, which Mistborn has to me to date the best ending I've ever read in the story.
That's awesome. And then Evan he's in the chat. He's our writer, so he just chimed in as well. FromSoft, Dishonored, BioShock, Mass Effect. We have so many influences.
That's awesome.
Nice. That is awesome.
We love games and movies, and
All right. So flipping it does what? Read it, Steve.
The crowd gives a standing ovation while you heal the injured, keeping the felon at bay all the while. If 2D or 2D Advanced, the hard mode, is in play, mark crowd's awe. Otherwise, inflict -1 speed.
So we got crowd's awe.
Yep. So that is a token that's going to be like one of these triggers.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So that essentially just affected the world state outside of this encounter.
Okay.
All right. I'm done for the round.
Steve, you want to yank something out the bag?
Yeah, I can yank something out of the bag. Oh man, are you gonna get attacked a bunch, Kyle?
Well, we're gonna have 3 attacks going out at 6, and I have no block. But I won't die. I'm not worried about me. Y'all might die.
Oh, I didn't ready this up. I might be okay.
I can heal you, Derrick. I think I have to.
He also has the hide reps.
Yep.
But if he gets attacked twice, he does need health, or else he could die.
Yeah,
yep.
let me use my health potion. I'm gonna spend it. There you go.
How much you heal me for?
6.
Put me back up to full, which is 14.
Nice.
Okay.
And then let's remove a token from the bag. Probably Derrick's.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. Yep, you're
No,
right.
you're good. You're good.
It's pretty even. More purple in the bag than red right now.
I think probably you, Steve, because you're the only one who could die with 2 hits.
Okay, I'll take one of mine away.
There you go.
There we go. Oh, yeah, cool. That works. All right, that's probably it.
You good?
Yep. So we're throwing everything in the bag.
And you healed 7, didn't you?
I had 9. I
you
can
healed-
only go up to 14, right?
Sorry, but you healed at least 6. So you get to add another token to this card.
Oh, which would be the third token,
Yep.
and then it says when it's the third token, flip it over.
At the end of the round, but yes.
Okay, I'll wait.
Yeah, right, Jonathan. It should be just 2 attacks. You're correct.
Okay.
We missed that. So 2 attacks of 6.
All right. You want to do the honors, Derrick, of pulling from the threat bag?
It's like pulling from the chaos bag. Let's shuffle it up. Yoink! Yeah,
Oh, you're all in. Oh,
I'm all in. So I'm going to discard a card.
Soda King. We will go over how solo is played
I
at
do
the end of
3, 1, 2,
at the
3.
end of this video or live stream. So we have a companion system that essentially gives simplified characters for a solo player to play. So it's not quite full, double or triple handed, but we'll show you how companions work.
Next pull. Ooh, yes. Another full 6.
I'm glad I
All
healed
right.
you.
Down to 5. Yeah.
And that's
good job.
it because he had the -1 to his thing, so he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
So he only has 4 health left. Is that correct?
Only 4.
Okay.
All right, so go back up to 1, 2, 3. Ready. Pull a card and flip my thingamadoohickey.
Yep.
Deal +1 on your first attack or grant 3 health to the first time you heal each round.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, very nice.
Do +1 your first attack as well for a warrior. Cool.
Yeah. Sadly, I don't have any attack cards. So
Oh no.
I'm probably gonna heal myself this round. Which is the way to go. Is everybody else feeling spry?
I can deal 3 damage, but we need 1 more if anybody has it.
I don't. But I am going to. I'm gonna use my potion. I'll flip it upside down. Oh, can't flip it upside down. Turn it sideways. Heal to spend 1 to heal 6. So I'll go to 11.
That is
And the potion
spent.
will go away forever.
Yeah.
Then. Does anyone need 4 energy?
Is there a reason you only have 2 stamina?
I spent 1 to use the potion.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Do you need stamina, Derrick?
I have no attack cards, but if somebody has another attack card and needs stamina, I can help.
I can do my well, actually I would need 1 stamina to be able to do 3 damage, but do you have any way to do damage, Steve?
I tell you what. I
can draw a card though.
I'm going to take 3 damage to draw a card. I'm going to YOLO this bad boy. I'm going to gain 1 and draw a card and take 3. 1, 2, 3.
Steve,
Awesome, another heal card.
All right, let's take a risk here. I'm gonna spend 1. We use my linen garment here to draw a card. Come on, damage. That's not damage.
Steve, you do have a card in there that you can maybe do something with. You okay if I point that out?
Yeah, to copy yours, momentum.
Yeah. You good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
That sounds like the damage we need.
All right, so that's going to be and I'll show how this mechanic works real quick. So I'm spending 2 for Mocking Blow,
All right.
but I'm only have 1 more threat token in or out.
Sure.
Anytime you generate a threat token and you're out of threat tokens, then you actually go into the bag and you pull threat tokens on top of the bag.
Oh, okay, so it stands out. Gotcha.
Yeah, so the monster really it's very dangerous if you're a red player.
Yeah.
Derrick, for you to be all in.
All right. So I applied the damage. So it's at
Awesome.
15.
Then I'm going to go ahead and do a twin strike.
All right. So that's 16.
And then I am playing Tuscan the Ungulate. That's my last stamina. And you said you could give some stamina, Derrick?
Yes. Yes, I can give stamina. I'm going to spend this, spending 2 to give you 4.
Okay, awesome. Oh, actually, my warrior did +1 on my mocking blow. So
Okay, so there you go. So that's 1 more health, 1 more damage needed.
why don't you finish it off, Steve?
All right. Healer for the win, right? Momentum. Cost 1 to play. Repeat an action or effect done by an ally this round by paying its printed cost. Can I just choose this? It's free? No, I can't because I haven't attacked this round. So, yeah. I think I have to
So you have
mocking
to
blow.
spend the 2. Yeah, suspend the 2.
Which I can do. It's fine.
And with that, you have felled the beast.
The Felid felled.
The Felid has fallen.
Nice.
Woo-hoo.
And I'll so we have a little bit of closure of like, hey, what happened? I'm going to let you read the little excerpt from
Ooh, I'm getting some serious lag.
killing the.
Yeah, he's changing the book.
Here you go. Why don't you read this right here? If success.
They've won, declares Citrine, sweeping through the doors as the dead felon is dragged back through the gates by a pair of guardians. What an incredible feat that was! You are the first group to win the Crucible this year. Congratulations are in order. She approaches with a pendant in her hands. Put this on, she says. It grants access to Alvault's quarters. He wants to see you before you set off. She leans more closely and speaks so only you can hear. A mighty victory indeed, but this is only one beast you might find in the Pale, and it was not affected by the mist. Take heed of what Alva shares, and may Illyrian guide your journey.
Awesome. And then this section up top.
Restore each hero to full health. Gain Overwhelm and Crucible Pendant. And we also gain the Victors and Exploration.
So the main reason I wanted to show that is because we also kind of get some rewards for whenever you do combat. You're going to be getting items or cards or sometimes both. And Crucible Pendant. So this is one of the items that are one of the cards that we could put into one of our decks. So essentially, Derrick, if you're like, hey, I love doing damage, you would maybe take out one of your healing cards to be able to put Overwhelm in. And then you could switch out your pendant, which this one, so every time you attack, you gain a health.
You heal.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
The first time, sorry.
The first time you oh, okay, it's a one-time thing. Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm gonna show real quick how companions work.
Yeah.
And then if anybody has any questions, and also certainly happy to hear.
Oh, I want to see the map. What's the map? What's going on with the map? We have a map?
Yeah.
We do have
the map.
This is
There
a
you go. There's
game.
While I'm setting up the companion, you guys can check out the map.
So we were just at the arena here.
Okay.
And then basically now we can travel to wherever we want to. But since we have to go to 4, there's quarters next. So we have to go up here.
Okay.
And so we go to that page in the book, which... Oh, not that. Sorry.
In the book over here, like the storybook?
Yeah, the storybook, yeah. Which is probably the next page, I'm guessing. There it is. So we go into here, and then the cool thing about this is the building before you is carved into the trunk of the soul itself. Its lattice facade inlaid with calcified bone. A twisty branch of walkway leads up to a wooden door with a rounded top. So right now we have a choice. We can leave, we end exploration, or we can knock.
Well, we got the victors. Let's do what we do.
Yeah, so we knock, and then we go to 4.1. So basically, and the cool thing about this is as you do different things, it'll take you different paths. It's a very, very cool branching narrative stuff. So
So it looks like we gain stuff too. Well, don't
Yeah.
bury the lead, man.
what's that?
We're trying to keep people's appetites hungry, though, Derrick.
Oh, I'm like, okay, so we'll gain stuff. and then I'm assuming more stuff happens.
Yeah, and the NPCs have their own it's nice because they give you like the their appearance and like how they talk and everything. So if you're playing with other people, they can like act it out and stuff. It's really cool.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're familiar with Iridia, we definitely borrowed from that system. It's so
Okay.
excellent for like light role play
For sure.
Okay.
to be able to embody characters. We'd love that system. But yes, there would have been, we would have gotten Horn of the Crucible, Felid had armor, Leaf Weave Tunic, and then Alvost goes into a whole spiel about, hey, this is what's going on, trying to prepare you guys, be careful. So
Okay, cool.
so here's the, if I were playing if I was playing with a companion, then the companions look like this. They essentially have one full character card over here, and this is one of their abilities. This is a flippable ability. And then they have 3 abilities on this side, which are also flippable. So whenever you play, excuse me, whenever you play an ability from a companion, then you're going to take one of these cubes and cover it up. So essentially you would spend a stamina just like normal. That part is very much the same. So essentially you've got, if it looked like this, you'd have these 4 abilities that you could use: Charge, Stubborn, Shield Bash, Swift Strike. So you place these cubes out, and let's say maybe you wanted to Shield Bash as well. So you're going to discard you're going to basically discard Stubborn by putting one on top and then do Shield Bash. Then on the next turn, you're going to be getting your normal kind of recovery phase. So you'll get some stamina back up to 3, and then you'll draw a card. Now, for drawing a card for companions, you actually you'll take one of the tokens off. Oops, there's 2 of them, and then you'll flip it. And so it keeps the abilities that you're able to use dynamic, but also, it's relatively simple that there's only 8 of them total to you.
But the other 2 are not available to me?
These 2 right now are not available to you. Now, if somebody gave you some card draw, then you would take it off and flip them as well.
Oh, okay.
So
And
that
we
flipping's
have
new, which is cool. That's different.
Yeah, certainly
played-
from when you played, Steve. Yeah, there just wasn't enough flexibility from that. We hadn't play tested it quite enough, I think, at 3-player, especially with companions. But we're really happy with the system so far. It may not be final, but it's closer to where we want.
Yeah, I like that. That's interesting. That's cool.
And instead of using a full kit of items, you're also going to use a simplified companion item. So these items are all double-sided as well. We really try to use our real estate really well in this game. So this card is flippable, where you're going to be getting a bonus of this of this health. So your maximum health is increased. And then you get this one really powerful bonus at the bottom. So that's once per round, gain a taunt when you defend. So that's a very powerful card for a tank, because you can pretty much defend every round with these cards. But that said, you only get one of these, and then you're consumable instead of 2 hands and an armor and a trinket.
Right.
Okay.
It's actually pretty easy to run the companions, I found. So it wasn't. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're pretty powerful too. Actually, like I felt they were useful when I was playing with them. So
good. We certainly want them to replace, to be able to run an entire campaign as a single hero and multiple companions.
Okay.
Yep.
And then that said, there's going to be, as you're unlocking things like Overwhelm, you'll also unlock cards sometimes for your companions, which will let you say, if you're like, these cards are too expensive, or, I'm really drowning in stamina over here with Fareth, so maybe I want to get rid of this card.
Okay.
Or like, hey, we already have 2 attackers, so I really don't, let's just make Fareth the full-time tank. Let's take this out and put another tanking kind of card in here. And then, I think I mentioned this briefly, but all of our abilities are also double-sided. So like the shield block right here normally gives you 3 block, 1 threat token, and then lets you get a card back from your discard. But on the flip side of it, it does something completely different. So,
Okay.
all the cards are variable. Sometimes, we're still wrestling with whether we want them to be pure upgrades or if we want them to just be different, so you can do more deck construction. But yeah, like want to mention that, with our encounters, these are all variable. We really try to craft these encounters carefully so that they feel like unique boss fights. Sometimes sometimes you're killing stuff like this, but sometimes you're healing something and protecting it. Sometimes you have waves of enemies that are coming. Sometimes you're just trying to survive. Sometimes you have objectives. So we try to make them feel really unique and interesting. They're all fully illustrated. And then obviously we kind of mentioned the map, that we have a fully open world map once you get out of this little village, and you're going to be doing things like going into settlements and cities, dungeons. You're going to be unlocking new cards, even new classes. So instead of your seer class, you might unlock something like the druid, which has a completely different set of mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So
we do have some questions. So
oh, sweet. Go ahead.
One of them, Raphael says, "Are the abilities different on each side?" And just to clarify, they are. So when you flip them over, right? Yep.
Yeah, both the companion abilities are different on each side, and the hero's abilities are different on each side.
Yep. And Lumoto has a question. It says, "If you die, what happened?" It's a great question we didn't cover yet.
Yep. So if a single person dies, then they basically come back with 1 health at the end of the encounter. Sometimes encounters like this one said, restore heroes to full health, which is great. Cool. That kind of a reset for everybody. However, out in the world, that happens much less often. So typically what happens is you're going to be sort of, your party's going to be limping along after a fight. You're going to be down at, 3 and 6 and 10 health. And then you're going to need to go to a campfire to be able to rest. When you do a campfire, you're going to have to spend, you're going to have a campfire event. You're going to have to spend some resources, but then you get all of your health back. So time is also a mechanic in this game. When you go to a campfire event, you spend some time. It's a negative so the more time you spend out in the world, out in the mist, then it's kind of slowly hurting you. And so there's kind of a chart for things that happen to you as you go. Now, if your whole party dies, there's a combination of things that happen. Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes you have to fight the monster again. So the tutorial fight, for example, and then actually this Felid fight as well, you have to kill those in order to do it. Most of the time, though, we don't really want people repeating fights. We have 35 plus encounters, and we really want people to be able to experience unique mechanics over and over again. So there's a little bit of a fail forward system where I don't want to give any spoilers, but different things happen depending on what's happening narratively. So, let your imagination run wild, but we're trying to make those feel dynamic, where it's not just like, oh, reset. It's narratively what would happen if you were attacked and defeated.
Okay. Is there a failed condition to where you've died enough, game over, or is it just the effect of the world happens?
Sure. Essentially, yes. If you spend a tremendous amount of time in the mist, your health would eventually get to the point where you were at 0, and or it would get so low that it would be essentially impossible to complete the.
Okay.
We don't expect that to be an issue for the large majority of players. That's going to almost be like unique runs or speed run, like the opposite of a speed run of like how much time can you spend in the Felid?
Yeah, it's like a stamina, an endurance fight. Okay.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Can we play as the bad guys? If you mean, can you have somebody run the encounter for you? Sure. We don't have any mechanics for playing as one of the enemies, though. If that's well. Yeah.
Are we the baddies?
We'll find out.
There are creatures that you can find in the mist that you can have to be a part of your team. If I'm trying to do my best not to have any spoilers. There are pets in the game.
Yes. I was going to ask that question for Derrick.
Would be similar to creatures that you would find out into the Pale, and they are. Yeah, I want to be careful here. There's lots of surprises. We're really excited about a lot of these systems, and we like everybody else loves pets and Pokemon. So
so there's that drums up another question, but I don't want you to give spoilers. But one of the things that you said is that you like the Stormlight Archives. So that you say that you like that story. I know I'm at the last book of the 5-book cycle, but stuff has been revealed so far, and I was like, okay, well, if you like that and that's baked into this game, that's gonna be really interesting. Certain parts of it, right? So I'm curious.
Yeah, and I'd say Evan is off also in here. We have a pretty collaborative design when it comes to our writing team, but Evan is our lead writer, and so most of the words are his. So a lot of times what happened is that essentially our team would come together and say, hey, what are the big strokes that we want? And so we would do that, and then we say, Evan, just go to town and have fun, and he would, give us the magic.
Okay.
I would say the main inspiration that I would say I had from Stormlight, and maybe Brandon Sanderson in particular, is just a really intentional, almost like a hard magic system. There are systems in our game. Again, I'm trying to be real careful of lore and spoilers, so close your ears if you want nothing. But the magic in our game is intentional and careful, and it is based on things outside of just like, well, I cast a fireball because I can cast a fireball.
Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down with that. Okay. No, that's cool. That's very cool.
Can we have a Sasquatch or Yeti pet? Oh, and yes, Colton, you are definitely my favorite playtester for sure, because of your enthusiasm and all of your willingness to help us out. Yeah, Evan is our lead writer. He loves factions, so think of Fallout. Think of Mass Effect, where it's like, hey, you help these guys out, you can't help these guys out. So if you want to see their storyline, you may have to replay the game.
Yeah, cool.
All right, cool. No, very cool. No, this was fun. This was definitely fun.
I feel like this is a Derrick game, honestly.
It was fun. My concern, I haven't had a chance to play it, but my concern is more of the companion runs. Even with the companions being shrunk down of not being a deck, there's still a lot of decision space. So it's, but I mean, you guys seem like you've thought about this stuff thoroughly. So it's just like I said, it's a concern because I haven't tried it.
No,
not that it's a concern that it's there. It's just more like I usually, me personally, because I as a solo gamer, I usually like to run with as minimal uh, player count as possible. So if it gets down to one, it's the perfect combination because you're a solo player. You can focus on your cards, you can focus on you, and then you can do your stuff. However, it seems like that would be a lot of different type of scaling that would happen for this one that would cause it not to be. It won't synergize well. That it puts it then at 3 is where the concern, like, it's not, oh, then it's just this other companion. No, it's 2 other companions that are coming with you. And then there's a lot of decision space that goes into there. So like I said, that's my only thought and concern around it. But overall, I mean, what you put here where you're like, oh, you got 4 abilities, man, just read your 4 abilities and then try to make it match, and then just kind of think about how you want to flip cards and when you need to flip cards and stuff like that could work. Is there I'm curious, and it's a silly question, so indulge me for a second here. Can someone run with just 3 companions, or would they get demolished?
No. The power, we have designed the power level of companions to be equal to the full heroes.
Okay,
so you can absolutely do that.
So someone could say, I forgo being a full hero and I'm just going to run with 3 companions and play the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that might ease the decision space. I mean, you'll miss out on the awesome cards and the things that you can do. I get the intent. But I think that, like I said, I think that's where my only, and it's only because I haven't tried it out yet, but that's where my only concern is at present.
And Derrick, I mean, it's absolutely a fair, you said concern. I might even go so far as to say criticism. It is not a light, I think solo gamers are crazy. So I don't play games solo.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because for a long time, we actually had it where the number was 5. And when I started doing some playtesting with my wife, she wanted to play her character.
Yeah.
I wanted to play my character. And it was like, but then I had to play 3 companions. Like, I don't want to do that. Like,
right,
I was like, but I mean, if I'm playing with my wife, I absolutely would do my character and 1 companion.
Yeah.
And then she can play her character.
And I think for me, like, I get, if I understand the system, I can do that, right? But when I'm getting into the system, having to control 3 things becomes very daunting.
Sure.
As a solo player, I unfortunately it's not by choice. Steve has chosen not to move to Charlotte. So therefore, it's not by choice that I'm a solo gamer. But that I am is just more like okay, so I need to look for they're a ton of awesome games, but I need to look for the ones that my brain can handle at the end of the day. And so that's why I was curious, like maybe if it's okay, well, I don't put the deck of cards plus these in effect, but I just do these three. Can my brain
Yeah.
work through the puzzle and make
Sure.
it work?
For sure, because then you're really only working with 3 items, 3 consumables at most,
Yeah.
and 12 abilities, which you'll eventually memorize.
Yeah. And then you'll know how to do what and how to make things work. Yeah, I
Yep.
get it.
Yeah, to answer your question, board game officer, when the only time you won't flip the card is if you are given a specific card draw, either from your deck or your discard. Then we allow companions to say, okay, you can pick, but it has to be a specific card. Anytime you would just get a normal card draw, you do have to flip it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Jonathan.
really fun. This game shines at more player counts, honestly. I think like
Yeah.
I love that we played this 3-player one, and it was you take a turn, all right, you pick this thing up, and it's just it captures the heart of what the co-op experience should be.
Mhm.
And so I think it offers itself well. And this is me speaking from just playing it once, right? It offers that up very well, in my opinion. I love that everyone plays at the same time, and we just kind of talk to each other about doing it. It gives me that co-op vibe that I felt when I played Slay the Spire, right? Where it was, we're okay, everyone's turn. All right, what are you gonna do? Well, I'll give you a shield, and I'll hit for this thing for you, and I'll do this for you. And that full co-op feel is present here, and I really enjoy that. But it's the same thing with even the Slay the Spire title, where the game is meant to be played with as a group play, right? As three
Yeah,
or 5 players. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I get it. I think it's cool. Whoever's doing your art, top notch. Since the story was obscured,
Spoilers.
I didn't get a chance to feel what Evan wrote just yet. But it sounds cool. I love the staged card effect of the fight, right? It was always 18 health, but there were staged effects that happened. The beast came out. It wasn't, oh, I'm fighting this beast and we're just fighting. The beast jumped into the stands. We gotta heal the fans. We gotta show flourish for the fans. We gotta do all this other stuff. So I love that the game, the monster evolved
Yeah.
more or less as we played the game. That was a lot of fun. I think one of the things that for me, so lots of positives. Your iconography is really great. It's very minimal. It all fits on one card, so it makes sense. And then the play around structure is pretty well spelled out on the round order card. I was following that along as you were talking through stuff.
Yeah.
The beast damage output's brutal. This is like a level 1 monster, I feel. So I'm terrified. Unless our health's gonna go up, I am terrified of the other monsters that are out in this world. It's like 18 health. Okay, that's not so bad. We're dealing 1 damage each. It could do stuff. It'll react and it'll do these things. And it's like, yeah, it's gonna hit you for like 12. So yeah.
Yeah.
I will, if I can give you just a quick shot of where it goes.
Instead of dealing damage, you may add. What's the
You don't need to worry too much about the other mechanics.
Okay.
I was just going to show you the
Okay.
7x5 or 9x5. Like,
oh boy.
Yep.
So I will, and I'll say, I mean, we didn't do it on hard mode either. So hard mode here, you actually do an extra speed. So that would have been 6x4.
Oof.
So yeah, it is brutal. And part of that is we don't want people playing this game. Are you familiar at all with World of Warcraft?
Oh yes, very much so.
Okay. So it is a World of Warcraft party style game. You cannot go into a dungeon. Well, you probably can in retail, but in Classic, what I played, you can't go into a dungeon with 5 rogues.
Yeah. If you go into Encourage not properly set up, you're gonna get slaughtered and walked.
Yeah.
Or Ice Crown. I totally get it. I get the point of why it's that way, because you have to think about stuff and the damage output. I was just saying it's rough.
No, it is for sure. We want it to feel dangerous. No, I hear you, but
yeah, but it's good.
Oh, it's
Would
gonna
you say?
jump in like it's rough, but it also leads to some play to mitigate that as well. We
Yes.
saw a
Yeah.
little bit with Kyle, tanking up. That's probably the obvious solution, right? But the other
Mhm.
solution is threaten, right? If you're low health and we've got a couple attacks coming, I've got health to spare. If I threaten him, then I pull the attack away from you, potentially getting hit,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
just heal me after the fact, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
there's a little
Yeah.
bit of that going on. Like, okay, who's available to take the hit this turn, and then who's able to take and then you take it next turn, right? So you have to share the load eventually, or share the hits.
Yeah. It's a good puzzle. Like
Yeah,
it's a puzzle to figure out how to mitigate that massive strike that's coming.
right.
And how to get things set up properly. I have no qualms with it. I think it's pretty cool. However, I would play it. I think for me, I would want to play it multiplayer because I think the nice the sauce or the beauty of this lies in the multiplayer aspect,
Sure.
right? Where I'm playing with Steve or Kim or you Kyle or whoever else that I'm playing the game with. Just that conversation at the table of
Yeah,
how are we going to solve this puzzle is where I think that a lot of that heart is, right, in the combat structure.
for sure.
And you lose that when you play that solo because you're like, hey, I'll talk to myself. Well, I might do this and I might do that. Oh, that was a bad decision, so but I do think this is I would really like this game in a multiplayer platform for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, I love my 1 and 2 player. I play a ton of games 2 player, but
Yeah.
like we designed the heart of this game is party based
Yeah.
combat,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
sings at 3 to 5. Like
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
did, we have done hundreds of hours of playtesting at 5 players because without getting into too much context or history, I do meetups for my World of Warcraft guild that I led for like 10 years. And so I have 40 guys that come over and we just play board games, but we started playtesting this game.
Yeah.
And so the combat was designed for these groups of 5 guys that were like, you have 2 tanks, you have 2 reds, you have 2 supports, you have 2 healers, and you're taking turns doing different things. Um,
Solo
so
gaming does not suck. No, it does not. I think it depends on the game. This game, like I said, I know you've made it so you're like, hey, we want to outreach to an audience, but like you said just now, this is structured around a party play, and
right,
that's what you
right.
want, a party play. So this game, like I'm just reiterating what you just said. This game sings at 3 to 5,
Yep.
3 to 5, and I feel that.
yeah.
But
And to your point, Derrick, I think you have a mind and some capacity I don't have. I envy solo players because I love board games. I just ADHD or something. I struggle.
well, my thing is, I think when I stream, funny enough, I do not feel like I'm sitting at my table alone ever. Like whenever I stream, there's actually, because of the chat and people
Fair. That's
talking,
fair.
it's like they're there talking and cracking jokes and
Yeah.
having a good time, that I actually never my brain is able to disassociate me not being them, not me not being solo, but there's actual people around
Gives you
me.
a level of focus
Yeah,
too.
and so therefore it just makes it work, right?
I've been trying to play Santorini, The Rise of the Sphinx
Yep.
Mhm.
solo.
Yep.
And dude, my brain, I'm just like, wait, did I just move blue? I know I'm supposed to move the thing, but did I do that? I don't remember.
I'm curious though. So I was for some context of me in terms of MMOs. World of Warcraft was my first MMO, and I started day one of when the servers first went live. I had just like finished my finals in college when the server went live, and I spent that entire summer playing it, and
That's amazing.
way, 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 way longer. So until I had to just be like, okay, I'm done. So but yeah, that I see what you, whenever you mention it and you talk about the specific aspects of that, I see that showing through here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's interesting. And sorry, real quick, I'll respond. Raphael asked, is there grinding in the game or does the story propel you forward? I know John's responding just to make sure. I think I hate grinding. I know some people love it. I hate grinding. So our goal is to minimize that. The only reason we force a couple fights, especially in the beginning, is because we want people to understand the mechanics.
Right.
We just don't want people failing and failing and failing. Like, you need to learn some basics before you move on.
Mm.
But we really try to, if anybody's familiar with Outward, is that the right game?
I don't know.
John Risley, can you remind me? Is it Outward that I'm thinking of? That's anyway.
Is it a board game?
It's a video game. It's a 2-player cooperative video game. Anyway, they have a really cool death mechanism in the game where death matters and things happen when you die instead of it's just like you reset. Yeah, Outward. But yes, it's interesting, Derrick, you mentioned that, because we find that sometimes board gamers struggle understanding the strategic elements of Echoes. Now, some of that's just because they need more time with Echoes. We get that.
Right.
Some of it, though, is we find that MMO players, like, it immediately clicks.
Yeah.
Because they realize, like, oh, if our tank doesn't have 4 or 5 block every round, we're going to die.
Yeah.
And I think when people are coming from Marvel Champions, when they're coming from Arkham Horror, it's a little bit of a different puzzle.
Yeah.
Right.
Which those games are great. Don't get me wrong. It's just a little bit of a different puzzle for people but we find that people who really understand party-based mechanisms of, like, here's my role, I need to do it well.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Very cool.
Well, awesome. This was a lot of fun. I was happy to see some of the new changes since I played that prototype. So I like the changes I'm seeing here. Looks really good. So I love the branching narrative you guys have, because I felt like it was very robust and there's a lot going on in there. It's a web. Like, it's not just like a branch. It's like a whole web of, like, where the narration goes. Yeah, that's the part I think you're gonna love, Derrick. It's really, really cool how they implemented that. So
Cool.
Yeah. It was very cool. Thanks for suggestions, Kyle, and I'm happy to see people in chat help out and hang out. And they had some pretty funny ideas for new equipment in the game. So if you want some silly equipment, there's a lot of shoe jokes in there. So
you just have to break out your Stan Lee book of naming, right?
That's
Where he would always the winds of Watum and all
That's
these
right.
other weird names of things. So yeah.
But before we end, Kyle, so where can people find and back this game? I think I have a link, but just in case.
Yeah, we're on Kickstarter. Certainly we have Kickstarter links from all of our socials. So if you go to Instagram or you go to our website, if you go to Facebook, you can find us there. We have a Discord that we are in all the time, answering questions. We have a tabletop simulator mod, as you see it. That's really the first 12 encounters. Honestly, like the first 10 hours is available for people to play. So that may sound strange to a lot of people. We've even got some people that's like, you're giving too much. It's like, we want people to play we only want people to buy the game if they want to play the game. Like, we don't want people to be disappointed. But yeah, we're on Kickstarter. We have a whole nother, 15, 16 days left. So
Cool.
A lot more in store. We have community voting going on. We have an art contest. We have a encounter design contest. Both of those are, the reward of both of those is a free game. So we'd love for people to contribute and, join our community.
Awesome. That's awesome. Great. Cool. And yeah, if you guys like this type of stuff, go check out Derrick over at Canje Studios. He does awesome work over there.
What?
Yeah.
I do all right.
Yeah. Canje Studios. So, but cool. Awesome. I think we'll end it for tonight. Anything else you want to say, Kyle, before we
No, not at all. Thanks so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate you both.
No, it was a lot of fun.
Thank you so
Appreciate it.
much. Thank you so much for teaching me the game and taking the time to run through it with me. I really appreciate it. And Steve, thanks for inviting me. as well.
Always love the collabs, so thanks for falling back this. Hope you enjoy Raphael. So awesome. Cool. Well, thanks everyone for joining. We see you next time at the guild. Bye-bye.
All right.